Hey guys, welcome to today's deep dive, all about one of the most problematic creators on the UK side of TikTok. The name is Luna, or Annette, or fondly known as Luna Tuna. Now, a lot of her behaviours have obviously upset people, and I'm going to try my best in this deep dive to highlight as many of those as I can, breaking down some evidence around some of the lies, some of the fraud, some of the deception. And I'm also going to put out evidence as well where it's really up to your interpretation, and I want to hear what you guys think below in the comment section. Don't forget, obviously, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button. It will push it out so more people are aware of her behaviour. Now, of course, one of the most problematic things that Luna has said, and one of the most offensive things, goes a little like this.
Me is worse than terminal cancer.
Now, I hope by using that edit, it does sort of lighten the tone of it. But when you think about it, that is an extremely serious thing to say. Now, when I first came across Luna, she was doing a charity drive, and she asked me to help prove that she wasn't scamming people. Now, I gave her an opportunity to not only talk about that, but to talk about everything that she had ever been pulled up about, including the claim that you've just heard in that video. I know this is very difficult for you, but you are not answering direct questions. I mean, let's go back, right? You said the comment about cancer. Now, I've watched the clip. It doesn't look like you're reading an article out, but you've told me you were quoting and reading an article. I told you to share the link of that article. Could you share that now with me and nothing else? No random words or whatever. What she then did was share me that link. Now, that link sent me to an article that did not have what she had said. What she had said was ME is worse than cancer. Now, what I put to her then was that if you Google the phrase, is ME worse than cancer, that article was the first one that would come up on Google. So to me, that suggested that after she had said that, and people had quite rightly pulled her up on it, she then had to go looking on Google to see if she could find something to claim that she was quoting it from. Now, if you think that that wasn't the cover-up or that wasn't the excuse, we've already broken down that it was BS. Listen to her recently defending that with Maggie.
You've said that ME is worse than cancer. Now,
Right.
I can't say that cancer is worse than ME because I've never had ME. Now, you've never had cancer, and I watched you say that you've
No,
never
no,
had
I've
cancer
never had cancer.
with Zach Debrat, okay? So how
Maggie,
can you say that, and how can you say that it's a fact? Even if you've read it from like a news article or whatever, if you've never experienced it, how dare you say something like that?
Right. Can I answer?
Please do.
Right. I was quoting a magazine article. And before you say anything, yes, my words could have been different. But I was very, very, very stressed at the time from being bullied. Now, you don't know how I react to being bullied on this app. Okay, you don't know me. You know nothing about how I react.
If you Google the phrase that Luna said, which is ME is worse than having terminal cancer, which was a quote, remember, you will not find anything on Google that she could have been quoting from. It's just not there. You can go page after page after page. You will not find it. So I'm going to call this one absolute stinking BS. Now, one thing I definitely want to talk about is how Annette treats Luna, the bird sitting on her shoulder right there. I was absolutely appalled to find out that she thinks it's okay to leave that bird alone for multiple days while she goes off on holiday.
I left Luna for 2 days. Now, with a small bird like Luna, it is safe to do that. With a big bird like a macaw, you cannot do that. And when I left her for 2 days, she had lots and lots of food. She had three water bowls, 3 food bowls, her foraging tray, and lots of toys and enrichment and stuff. So yeah. Oh, I've got a phone call. Bear with me one moment, guys.
So yeah, obviously I made that video to try and highlight what Luna was saying. I don't care how big your cage is. This is the equivalent of locking a toddler in a cupboard for 3 days while you go off on a cruise. Anything can happen. It doesn't matter whether the cage has got lots of enrichment. What happens if the house catches on fire? What happens if the bird gets caught, its neck caught in something? Do you tell the bird, oh, only eat so much food every day so that you've got plenty, and it doesn't run out? Definitely don't go too crazy on the water either. This is incredibly irresponsible as an animal owner, as a parent animal lover. You're prioritising your own leisure activities over the safety of your animal. But she has actually tried to justify leaving the bird alone to Zach de Brat. Here's a clip.
So what about, we were talking about Luna Tuna this morning. What about leaving him in the cage for 4 days?
Right.
What if
Luna.
there's a house fire?
Right. Luna is a very small bird.
Yeah.
If there was a house fire, there could be a house fire. There could be a house fire when I've gone to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what people
But then you're lowering your chances of a house fire because you'd only be out for half hour or an hour, but then 4 days.
But let me explain something, Zach.
Yeah.
Luna, that's not what people are saying when they're talking about why did I leave her in a cage for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Luna is a very small bird. Okay? She is a conure, not a macaw.
I thought she was a budgie.
No, she's a conure. She's a similar size to a budgie.
Now also, Luna has been accused of doing this. Get out! Will you bite me? Let's have a look.
Oh my god. Wee!
Now, of course, what people are concerned about is whether the bird bit her there and she sort of yeeted it out the window. Well, not quite. But the reason, Luna, that people are breaking down your behaviour with your animal is because of your previous behaviour with your animal, i.e., as we've just discussed, you're being totally fine with going swinging or going off for 2 days cruising and leaving your bird alone. But yeah, listen to her explain the situation. And this is one of those things that you guys have got to let me know what you think in the comments.
I didn't throw her anywhere. And by the way, guys, she's a bird. She can fly. You know, little things called wings and they're not clipped.
Now, Luna also claims to not get involved in drama, not share opinions on other people. However, here's 2 examples of her talking about me and one talking about another creator who owns birds on the app. You really do keep out of it all, don't you, Luna?
Amanda, if you're new to Fact Freak, Amanda, then I would encourage you to be very careful what you believe.
Facts are facts, Luna.
Because I'm aware he's done more than lie about me. He's been some not nice stuff about other people as well, which have been lies.
Predators?
So I would urge you on the side of caution.
It's always really weird that people that I expose or talk about would advise people not to watch my content. Mind blown.
He makes out he's this big person when actually he's not. He's doing it. You've got to remember why he's doing it. He's doing it because he wants to earn money off the back of other people. Where's his original content apart from gossiping about other people?
I think I need to introduce Luna to what the commentary side of YouTube is. Consider yourself introduced.
This other bird creator drives his car live on TikTok, on the phone, looking at his phone regularly with a bloody parrot loose in his car.
Sorry, Pix, just had to do a little video about this. I don't know why my name's been brought up, and I don't know what's going on with Annette. The name's Luna at the moment. Doesn't look in a very good place. Can't lie. I'm not going to jump down anyone's boat. I'm not going to retaliate. It'll be horrible. It is what it is, ain't it? Like, yeah. I'm just here just to say, I do drive with flow on my shoulder. Approximately 0.4 miles to go to the park. I'd rather her out than caged. And one thing I will say is, I don't do it on live because TikTok don't allow that, but I do. It's probably not the safest thing to do, all right? It's probably not the safest thing to do, but at the end of the day, I do it. It is what it is. Yeah, I think she was going on about, basically, when I said about leaving Luna in the cage for 3 days or something. I don't know. I can't remember. It's quite some time ago. Somebody asked me what I think. I just gave my honest opinion. I didn't slate her. I didn't say anything. And yeah, I just wanted to do this little video. I don't do it on live. I do it on. I do one little bit of a video, but I do travel 0.4 miles when I go and fly her. It's not the end of the world, man. Freedom is a must, you know. Freedom is a quick plug here. freedomtoday.co.uk. Go get your t-shirts, your hoodies, your caps, whatever you want. I'll tell you straight, that's fire. But everyone needs to smile more. Nice one for watching.
So really unbiased live took place with some lovely Christians talking about me. Let's break it down.
I want fat treats, leave me alone.
No, your deep dive's on the way.
Why is Fat Free jumping on?
I think
What he chased predators and wrongers.
yeah, but
Why
they,
is
as far
you-
as they're concerned, Fat Treat thinks I'm a wrong'un.
Now, of course, it truly shocks me that Talia would have something bad to say about me. I mean, read that email, guys. What was Rickster trying to get me to stop speaking about? Probably the time that she screamed, swore, and body shamed me. So is it weird that she would jump on this train?
I think he and John have come to some sort of arrangement. I have no proof of this. I'm being public. This is my opinion.
Oh yes, Luna, it's all underhanded deals under the table, isn't it? You conspiracy nut. Now, since though Luna brought up John, it would be rude not to talk about him, of course. Now, this is the account Cook and Cruise with John. Now, John was friends with Annette, but like a lot of her friends, they got sick of her vile behaviour and moved away. John spoke about this, but he mainly did impressions of Luna, similar to this one.
Pitter, mute. Pitter, mute. It's me, Johnette. Just to say, I'm on my way down to go and visit a couple of my friends.
And how did Luna respond? Well, by calling the police.
Obviously, I can't force you to delete the videos because you're not sending it to her.
I'm not really sure there's a crime that's been
No,
committed.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You're
It's absolutely ridiculous that the police went in the first place.
not sending it to her.
So, they've tried reporting me to TikTok. TikTok doesn't agree. They've tried contacting my employers.
And John has proved this. Screenshots of her encouraging her mods to report John to his workplace for making TikToks.
I've still got a job. They've tried coming to my house with the police now. What else is next? I mean, come on, let's be honest, guys. As you just heard the policeman said, no laws have been broken. So I don't know why they're continuing to do these things.
Now, of course, there are so many people that Luna has affected. I really can't include them all in here. If you have been, please tell your story in the comments so people see it. Honestly, can you imagine? Am I going to get a knock on the door? I hope so. Easy content. But I will share this message. Now, somebody sent this to me who used to be close to Luna, used to obviously send her a lot of money via TikTok. We'll go through these messages. Now, Eden is the lady, obviously. She said, I'm so angry and disappointed that I've been blocked by you on TikTok after 9+ months that I have given my full support and hundreds of pounds. I have tried to remain down the middle during all of this, as I have always enjoyed your content, even out of my way to buy you a card for your birthday, which is something that I would not have done unless you'd had my 100% support. As I have not received a response to any question I have asked above over the last few months, I doubt very much I will get one now. Just know that you have actually blocked a true supporter of you that was willing to continue to help you with gifts and my presence. I wish you well. Here's Luna's response. Hello, Hannah. The reason I have blocked you is that I know you are now a mod for John, and I have seen that you are supporting him and have decided to not even ask if what John is saying is true, which it is not. I am very sad and upset that so many of my followers who I thought were friends have decided to listen to John and say so much nasty stuff about me when they don't even know me. I have had advice from lots of people, and the thing is, now I'm just going to interject here, because this to me is crazy, because Luna said she isn't a beg and she doesn't earn lots of money on TikTok.
Dailies later. No, not going for the dailies. We were going for the popular. And I'm number 9 in the popular. Not done that well before on the dailies.
Now let's see if she actually doesn't beg. Interesting caption here. Only send what you can, but if she gets to number 1, she will chuck a few pennies back at you.
If you want to do anything, send me a heart me at midnight. Go down to the gifts down here.
Now those are the cheapest gifts on TikTok, but
Click on exclusive.
she's really putting pressure on people.
Under exclusive, you've got the heart me, you've got the cheer me up, you've got the team bracelet, and you've got the other team gifts. If you want to do those, please do those. If
You see there, somebody sending their first gift. Somebody already been brought in by this.
you don't want to do,
Now we're going to talk about the stutter later on, but you can hear the wavering in her voice. She's so upset while she asks, if you want to send me a gift called Cheer Me Up, if you want to send a little something, you can make, this is all begging. And you know what you can beg for with me? This. You can have this.
them, that's absolutely fine. And to the one who just said I was boring, I'm blocking you. Bye bye.
You're boring. Please block me. Now this is the section of the video where we talk about Luna's stutter, but let's start and see whether you guys are going to hell or not. You are if you laugh.
Yeah, my stutter goes because I'm angry and I'm shouting at you. Get me.
Now, of course, this all happened because Luna randomly developed a stutter for the first time anybody has seen on a live stream, and it was pretty extreme. Now, she said this was due to stress and being upset. So I've got to ask you, if you were so stressed and upset that something came forward like that to do with your health, wouldn't you just walk away from the app and just do what you need to do to get yourself into a better place? And those videos may be funny to some, but I want to play this clip because it really shows why. Because people are going to be outraged by her mocking a disability potentially, and they're going to make her known for it.
Need to mock people with a stutter. I've seen screen recorded you and making sure it gets around the entire app. How
Which it definitely has.
am I mocking people with a stutter when I've got one myself?
That's up for you guys to decide. Let's look at some more clips about this.
Sorry. Yeah, my stutter goes because I'm angry and I'm shouting at you. But what you can't see is you can't see how much I'm shaking. People don't realise what this is doing to me. You guys don't realise just how much pressure you are all putting me under.
So that was nice right at the end. She blamed everybody else for a stutter. You are in control of your medical conditions. You know something is brought on by stress. You are stressed. You get away from what is stressing you out and you look after your health. Don't put it on others in a desperate attempt for gifts and financial gain on the app. Now, of course, Luna, well, she couldn't take the criticism. She couldn't take people looking at her and looking and saying, you've said this, you've said that, people looking through all the back history of stuff. And what did she do? Well, she decided she was going to leave. But first, obviously the amount she was talking started to come out the back end. But yes, let us all listen to Luna announcing her departure. Oh, by the way, she's back. It was like less than a week she disappeared for, I think. This is also not the first time that she's announced her departure. We're not in an airport. You're on TikTok. The only way you will go on and play the violin, I'm going to leave because of this, that and the other, is because you're hoping for a financial return on your exit and your entry back onto the app. It's that simple. If you do things on social media for everybody to see, you are up for criticism and for people to talk about. And you don't seem to get that in your skull.
I am taking a break. It may be a few weeks, it may even be a couple of months. I don't
Definitely not
yet know. But I am taking a break. I've got to. I've got to put my mental health and my physical health first for a while. The bullying of the last few weeks,
People talking about your actions.
the allegations of stealing money, which are completely false,
That wouldn't make me run off the app. That wouldn't make me run off the app. I'd be like, send some proof, because that person didn't.
and the allegations that I fake a stutter are completely false. And you know what? I've seen that at the moment.
You've lied about so much stuff, though, so people are going to challenge you on everything. You've been caught out lying so many times. I mean, right at the start of this video, the comment about ME and cancer.
People are not going to leave me alone. I've got to take a break for myself. I've got to. There's absolutely no choice in it. But rest assured, I will be back. Like Arnie Schwarzenegger says, I'll be back.
Don't think he says it like that.
Seriously, I will be back. Nobody is scaring me off this app. But at the same time, I've got to take a break for my own mental health.
Well, he didn't take a break long enough. I suppose a lot of people probably think, well, if you're going to come off the app, maybe you could work in a call centre. Well, Luna has an answer for that as well, of course.
You still could get a job in a call centre. So Danny B. Vile says I could get a job in a call centre. Right, Danny. I have to travel to a call centre.
You have to travel to get on a cruise ship.
I have to be reliable to turn up to work
You have to be reliable to make the time for the ship to leave.
every day. I have to be safe turning up to work every day. I have to be well enough to turn up to work every day. I have to be safe enough to travel, safe enough to get home.
That's the same thing.
Everything else. Isn't going to happen. Connor, yes, I report every penny of my earnings.
I doubt it. I very much doubt it. So guys, that is the end of today's deep dive. And really it is scratching the surface with this one. Although I wouldn't want to scratch and sniff that. I can't believe I just said that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up below. Should there be a part 2? I will always keep on pressure with people like this. Don't forget, don't send your money to liars. Don't send your money to people who have no respect for other disabilities and potentially fake their own to get financial gain. Peace.